I want you to forget range anxiety for a second. Forget overnight charging. Forget planning your day around a charger. Forget checking apps before you leave the house. Forget waiting 30 minutes at a station. Because the real EV revolution just took a shortcut, and it only takes 5 minutes. Welcome back to EV Price Wars. Buckle up, because this one doesn't just change the game, it deletes the excuse. Here's the uncomfortable truth the auto industry has been quietly hiding. EVs didn't have a battery problem. They had a time problem. Charging was just slow enough to keep petrol alive, just inconvenient enough to make people hesitate, just annoying enough to make you think, maybe not yet. And for years, that tiny inconvenience kept millions of people from switching. And then, BYD did something reckless. They didn't improve it. They didn't optimize it. They didn't make it slightly better. They fixed it. This is BYD's newest electric weapon, the BYD Song Ultra EV. And it's not chasing luxury. It's not chasing Tesla. It's chasing something far more dangerous: reality. Because this car doesn't just charge fast, it charges in 5 minutes. Let that sink in. 5 minutes. That's not EV fast. That's petrol station fast. That's pull in, plug in, leave fast. That's you don't even finish your coffee fast. That's you stop thinking about charging completely fast. And suddenly, the biggest argument against electric cars starts to collapse. Because if charging feels the same as refueling, if the time penalty disappears, then what exactly is petrol still winning at? Now here's where things get even more uncomfortable. Because BYD didn't just make it fast, they made it affordable. Not slightly cheaper, not for an EV cheaper, just cheaper. And this is where the industry starts to panic. Because now you're not choosing between price and convenience, you're getting both. We're talking about a car designed to undercut traditional EV pricing while delivering something most expensive EVs still can't: speed, convenience, simplicity. No trade-offs, no waiting, no premium tax for going electric. And that changes the equation completely. This isn't about luxury anymore. It's about removing friction. Because once charging feels effortless, the entire logic of petrol starts to break down. No fuel stops, no price fluctuations, no engine maintenance, no oil changes, no noise, no reason to go back. Just plug in and move on. And BYD knows exactly what they're doing. They're not trying to impress enthusiasts. They're not chasing performance headlines. They're not building halo cars. They're targeting the everyday driver, the commuter, the first-time EV buyer, the person who doesn't care about horsepower numbers, but cares about time, about convenience, about not thinking twice, about not changing their lifestyle just to own an EV. And here's the part most people are missing. Cars like this don't need to dominate headlines. They don't need to go viral. They just need to exist. Because once they do, everything else starts to look outdated. Waiting 40 minutes to charge feels old. Planning routes around chargers feels outdated. Paying more for slower tech feels wrong. Driving petrol starts to feel unnecessary. And this is how markets actually shift. Not with luxury flagships, not with hype, not with concept cars, but with one simple question buyers can't ignore anymore. Why am I still waiting when I don't have to? Now, will this roll out everywhere immediately? Probably not. Infrastructure still needs to catch up. Charging networks need to evolve, and not every region is ready for this kind of speed yet. Markets will move at different speeds. Adoption won't be instant, but make no mistake, this isn't experimental. This isn't a concept. This is real. And more importantly, this is inevitable. Because once one company proves it's possible, everyone else has to respond, or get left behind. So let me ask you something, honestly. If your EV could charge in 5 minutes and cost less than what you're paying today, would you still choose petrol? Or is this the moment where habit finally loses to logic? Drop your answer in the comments. I read them all. If this breakdown made you realize how fast this shift is coming, hit like. Subscribe to EV Price Wars, because the next disruption isn't about range anymore. It's about time. And when time disappears, the market doesn't adapt, it breaks.